Hey guys, welcome back to Front Seat Driver. My name's Jason. Today's video is of a 2013 Corvette 427. About a week or so ago, I did a video and I gave everybody an option of 5 different cars to choose from. This one by far definitely had the most requests to see a review on. So we're gonna go ahead and get that done today. And real quick, I wanted to go ahead and give a shout out to my friend Scott from Team 512. If you don't already follow him on YouTube, go give him a follow. The guy has amazing content. You're gonna love it. He's a part of our group. Go give him a follow. There's a link down in the description. Anyway, let's get started. And I will tell you, this one is in amazing shape. I mean, look how clean the paint on this car is. This car has been definitely well kept. I have to assume it was, you know, garaged pretty often. Let's go ahead and take a look at the trunk on this. So it's a good sized trunk. It's not enormous, but it's definitely big enough. I would think you could put at least, you know, some golf clubs, since most of the people that drive these tend to be older, like to play golf. But I assume they're bigger. I don't know a lot about C6s, but I assume the one, if it's not convertible, has a larger stow area. But nonetheless, still pretty good. And for those who have said that Corvette with the non-round taillights is not a Corvette, you would be in luck, because with the C6 they still had the round taillights. This has the same vent as what you would see kind of on the Z06, and basically it is the Z06 engine, which I'm going to have Corvette Rob, my buddy Rob, go ahead and talk a little bit about this car in a few minutes. But I just wanted to show you on the outside how nice this is. It's such an amazing car. The only thing for me that I would probably ever switch out would be the headlights. I like these. They're okay looking, especially these. If you see how clean these are, some of them start to yellow over time. These are in pristine condition, but I would probably still switch it out for the Vette lights. They look a little bit more like the C7 headlights. One of the cool features of this 427 is, look at the exposed carbon fiber on the inside of this hood. Much like the new ZR1, it has exposed carbon fiber. This is the gloss carbon fiber, and this beautiful Corvette LS7 engine. So we're gonna go ahead and look at the inside of this Corvette now. You reach in, press the little pad right here to open the door, and you are greeted with a 60th anniversary with the C6 Corvette flag and Corvette door sill right here, the nice metal Corvette door sill. The first thing I'll tell you is these seats are really nice. You have the Corvette flag stitched into the headrest. You have the microfiber suede inserts, nice leather seats, and these seats on this one are very clean. Very clean. I'll be honest with you, they're about as clean as my C7s, and my C7 is definitely a little bit older. Nice Corvette stitching into the dash here. So here in the driver's seat, get in here, sit down. You have your gear shifter, 6-speed manual, which for those of you who are unhappy with the C7, or I'm sorry, with the C8, thank goodness that the C6 and C7, C5, and prior generations still have the manual transmission, which we're going to take out and drive here in a little bit. But look at the carbon fiber on the inside of this. You have carbon fiber here on the steering wheel. You have this is really nice leather trim on the interior, and of course it's a convertible top. But look at all the carbon fiber inside here, very nice. I will tell you, to me, the drawback to Corvette in the past was that the interiors were not up to par for the visual beautification of the outside of the car. I feel like the C6 really took a major step up and really made a really nice interior. And of course, who can hate that waterfall? 60 years with the Corvette flag. This waterfall is very nice. Tell me guys, what do you think about this car? Is this something that you could see yourself in? Are you more of a C6, C5, or do you prefer the C7 and or the C8? Definitely pretty sweet.
How's it going, YouTube? Okay, obviously we have here the 2013 427 convertible. The trim level is 1SC. It's the equivalent of a 4LT or a 3ZL, or excuse me, 3LZ or a 3ZR of the same year. All right, up here, up on the upper left part of the dash here, you have the heads-up display controls. Obviously the heads-up display projects directly in front of you. You got different modes, different pages, up, down, and brightness. And then on the steering wheel itself, you have on the left-hand side the Bluetooth controls. It's Bluetooth for phone only in this generation. They didn't do the audio streaming until 14.
Right.
And then over here on the right-hand side, you have the radio controls. You got your favorites button, volume, and seek. Obviously push button to start. Right now I got an accessory mode, ACC. When a vehicle is off, it's red. You hit it again, and ACC is for accessory. Just like in the old days, you would turn the key backwards. Obviously, the infotainment system is obviously fairly primitive by this point in time, but they did make some updates from 2005 when it first came out. The biggest being here when you go to source. If you scroll down here, you'll see USB and auxiliary port. This feature was not integrated into the touchscreen system until 2011, but at least you have that option. Even to today, you can plug in your phone, charge your phone, and stream music via the auxiliary jack and the USB. I have run into some compatibility issues with some phones, but you can just do a double whammy. If you jack in the auxiliary and the USB, you can charge it and still stream music. And obviously it still has a single disc CD player. It does have navigation. The navigation is fed by an older school style a DVD system.
Yes.
You open this up, it drops down, obviously single disc CD, and DVD is where you would put your navigation discs. And to this day, you can still order updated discs. We've had one as recently as 2016 maps come in.
It's pretty interesting. I know my Lamborghini's the same way. The navigation is through a disc.
Yeah, and to this day, it's funny. I know some cars still use SD cards for nav.
Yes.
And obviously you have conventional climate controls. No ventilated seats in this generation like you do in the C7,
right.
But you do have heated seats.
Oh, cool.
With a medium and a high setting. And let me tell you, these heated seats will cook you. They are hot.
Yes.
They definitely, if you were in a cold climate, these seats blow any other car I've ever been in away. They are hot. And in a feature, the last Corvette to have an ashtray.
And an actual lighter.
An actual cigarette lighter that heats up and lights. Yep. I called this the road rage weapon.
Exactly.
Ace Ventura style.
That's right.
But obviously you can still use it as a power port as well. The top itself is powered. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to demonstrate, since we are in accessory mode, I can do it. Now it will close a little bit slower than it would if the power was running, but the effect is the same. So you hold this button on the left hand side here, similar to C8, or excuse me, C7, and this will come down, it closes, and then this will flop forward. Once you get to this point, you grab the handle, pull it down, twist, pull down, twist, lock, give it a little push for safety check, and you're all set.
Cold start 2013 427.
Alright, so let's get started here. Obviously the clutch and the gearbox is identical to the C6 Z06. The difference being, obviously, you know, aside from the drop top versus the hard top, the frame on this car is the Grand Sport steel frame, so it's got more weight on it. This car weighs just over 3,300 pounds versus 3,100 in the Z06.
So about 200, you said about 200 pounds difference?
Yes.
So how many horsepower on this?
505.
505 horsepower. The
entire production run of the LS7 motor, which included the Z06 from 06 to 13, this car in 13, and the 14-15 Z28, was 505. They had no change in horsepower there, but obviously the modification world has had a field day with them.
Yeah.
Usually with cams, but when they first came out, they were worried about the walls. So they said don't supercharge it, you know, it'll collapse the walls. Well, obviously technology caught up and people have supercharged them. So.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to go to third, and I'm going to get on it.
Definitely feel the power.
See, no shortage of power. And you got 6 gears, so you can relax cruise. I mean, look at that set at speed. The RPMs drop way down, and you can still get, you know, decent fuel economy. I mean, this is a guzzler car, you know, because it is a big motor.
Yes.
But, you know, it's not as bad as a Viper. You know, the V10 on that thing, you'd be lucky to get 15.
Right.
You know, this one here, you know, you'll get about 20 cruising. I mean, maybe 21, 22.
Yeah.
You know, so it's definitely not an economical car, but it is a brute. Who buys this car for economics?
Yeah, of course not.
I mean, what's interesting about this car for me is this is like it's got a very old school feel about it. It's hard to explain. See, the Z06 feels like a race car. It's broody, it's fast, it handles well and all that. This car here does all that too, but I think because it's heavier and it being a drop top, there's just an old school feel about it. It's just, if you've driven older Vettes, which I have because of my job, you know, you get behind, you know, the old school big blocks, you know, from the 65 to 71 when they had those. You know, they were just broody convertible roadsters, and this is truly a throwback in that regard. But it's got the modern refinement. I mean, this magnetic ride, the ride is really smooth, even with the wide body. And you know, it's just comfortable. It's a comfortable drive, but at the same time, it'll throw you back in your seat, you know, if you punch it.
Off, right?
Yep. Just gradually release your clutch.
I'm not releasing the clutch enough.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
this is a really long clutch.
Yep. This takes some getting used to.
Which way to go, right or?
We'll make the left.
Okay. Gear. So I drove it for a couple of miles.
Gotcha. This is us right here.
Oh, right here?
Yeah, it's okay. You go around to the front.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't know that was you guys because my GPS.
It throws everybody off. Don't worry. We're working on getting a sign from the back there.
Yeah, because I always go down to this street over here because I thought my GPS was wrong.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely think I need to do manual next time.
Well, if you want to do it in a vet, you know where to go.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
I am seriously thinking maybe just getting rid of the Lambo at some point and getting a. See, technically, would you be in second here or first?
You could do either way. I mean, if you're going aggressively first, relax second. I've done both. But you know, it's like anything. You know, if you're going aggressive, you know, you just got to be ready. What if traffic's there? You know, you got to slow down fast and all that stuff. If you go to second, you can relax, go into the turn. You know. Yeah, you're doing fine. We're gonna pull it in the last entrance because that one has the smoothest inland.
Gotcha. Oh, I remember you guys telling me.
Just past that Pathfinder there.
I'll let you do the rust after that.
Yes, sir.
Dude, I like this thing, and I do.
Isn't it nice?
Yeah.
This car.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Loved driving this 427. Such an amazing car. If you guys are interested in this, it is currently still available, but you can find out online. Go to CorvetteWorld.com, I believe. I'll confirm that. But check it out if you are interested. This is an amazing, amazing, super clean car. So anyway, hope everybody enjoyed this video. Have a great day.